All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Mob Psycho 100, Season 3, Episode 11. All right.
Tactical Suzuki.
They're airdropping the villain of Season 2.
Yep.
Suzuki getting dropped in. That's how desperate they are.
Yeah.
They know what's going on. They know it's a psychic going wild. They don't necessarily know... it's Mob.
It's just a middle schooler. It could be anybody.
Right, but Suzuki knows. Suzuki knows.
He knows
sure.
what's up.
Yeah, and given that Suzuki's getting dropped in, we know that 100% he will not solve this problem here.
Because this is the second to last episode, and he is not Reagan or his brother.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm
good luck.
Yeah.
Good effort.
I'm excited to have more crazy animated psychic battling.
Yes.
But you're some kind of Suicide Squad here, my friend. But you're one, so yeah, good luck with that. But having Reagan and Serizawa, and then potentially as well his brother coming in to help out, I think is going to be the clincher at the end here. But even if they get here, I still don't really feel like that's going to be like entirely enough. I feel like they're just going to start the ball rolling.
It'll be a joint effort for sure, because Mob is absolutely the one who will end up stopping this. But right now he is not able to on his own, so he needs a helping hand, and that's what they'll give him.
Yeah. So
and maybe until then we'll tucker him out.
Yeah, we'll get him tired. Well, everybody will contribute that little bit of progress to helping Mob be able to see that he needs to accept himself. But y'all, without further ado. Meanwhile,
sorry,
I just felt a psychic disturbance. Oh, he remembers what this specifically feels like.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh no. His fear, his complex surrounding his brother and everything.
Didn't even get there,
but a different form of rejection. A different form of rejection.
At least he'll be easy to find.
You found the incident.
Yep.
The instigating, smart.
Nice.
Good stuff, yeah. Shit. Torama.
Oh boy.
Well, this is definitely going to be a Ritsu-focused episode then.
Yep.
Yeah. No, the shop! It's okay, it's an act of God. It's insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, well, wait, actually, shit, act of God. Oh, no. Might not be covered by insurance. All right, here he is. Boss is here. My subordinates, get behind me. I'm very proud of you. You saved my life.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna have to put a little bit of pain into you. Holy shit. Oh, okay. Barrier's up, but he felt it a little bit. Okay, now he doesn't feel any of it. Yep. Shit. He just needed to calibrate the barrier.
Well, and also, he fought you when you had a full, multi-year stockpile.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! He teleported in front of him! Nothing personal!
Yep.
Oh, Suzuki's just done. Is that it? Oh, no, okay.
No, okay, he's got some stuff.
Alright.
It's a good question.
Jeez.
Yeah. He might not be done yet, but, holy shit.
Oh! Fuck! Hey, save your dad. Yep. Alright, let's go. Every psychic in the country is on its way over here, you know?
Didn't even throw it. Just exploded it right next to himself.
Oh.
Yeah, just do that.
Oh, alright. Damn. He's absorbing, yeah. You hope. You hope. Yep, nice.
All right.
Oh, I love the effects on their powers being unique and different, but having like a pseudo similarity. Wow. He has his own complex and stuff surrounding you because he feels so ashamed for what he did.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, he's rejecting his own powers and himself, yeah. Yeah, it's Persona. It's a shadow.
Yeah.
It literally is, yeah. Yep. You don't want to separate them.
Right. You can't say you're not me. That'll just go badly.
Exactly. Yep.
All right, mitigation.
Let's
go.
Let's see the animation pop off. Oh my god, yes.
All right.
Okay, yep, flanking. That's good, Nice.
The collateral damage on this day was unfathomable.
It means without fathom.
Yeah, exactly. It's really cool seeing them work together like this.
He just grabs it.
Yeah.
Wait, you know the whole process of absorbing that Suzuki did? Has Mob's other side been absorbing his and stockpiling his own power?
That would be...
Oh no. You can't out-stamina this guy. No. Show. Oh, he saved him.
Damn.
Yeah, you can't. No. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if you run, he'll chase you. That'd be, like, the best way you could buy time.
Mob?
Ritsu?
Yeah, he can feel Ritsu nearby.
Or he just knows that he would be about to kill them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and this is the progress he's
already starting to make.
He's already starting to get conscious enough to be able to.
But it's connected, I think, to the rejection of his own powers. Yep.
Shoot.
I'm about to go all out.
Just
this once, yeah.
Oh fuck.
Oh. Yep, exactly what he did for you. Yep. Yeah, he could do that for you because he had more capacity than what you have. I mean, you have held massive power before.
Yeah,
but
he has been able to stockpile, so maybe he would actually be able to pull it off.
Oh. Don't leave me like this. Yeah. That's so good.
Fuck. Okay.
He's realizing, oh shit, am I here again? It's okay. Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, they're wrapping up everybody's storylines. Oh, shit. Yeah, he had his own checks and balances from... Alright, Ritsu. Oh!
Yes!
Yeah! Oh! The boys are here! Oh, cool. He's barely even using his powers.
You just put them into their gym clothes.
Yes. We need to all hug him.
Yep, big group hug.
Yep. Yes! Flex! Exactly! Let's fucking go!
Yes!
On! Yeah. It's episode 5 all over again of season 1. Has it exceeded our strength? Could you consider? Oh! Oh, fuck! Oh, Ritsu! Saved his life. Oh.
兄さん
Oh.
ずっと怖かっ
Oh.
た
Yeah.
こうなるのが
Mm-hmm.
嫌いだだけどもう怖くないやっと分かったんだ
Mm-hmm.
別の怖い何かではなく
Yeah. Good. Mm-hmm.
ダメだリツそれは間違ってるよ
Don't say it.
これは
Oh, he literally is
Fuck.
making the persona
Right.
of them. No! No, Mom, no!
ガツくんな
If you don't accept it as a part of yourself, how can you hope to actually control it?
Uh-huh.
何か悩みがあったら聞くよ
I'm fine,
大
yeah.
丈夫
Yeah.
本当は兄さんに相談に乗ってほしかった
Oh.
傷つけたくないこのままじゃまたでも兄さんにはこれ以上変わってほしくない
Right, right, yeah. Oh shit, it's growing fast.
耐えられない
Oh my god.
もうやめてよ僕の力なんだろう
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
このままじゃ高根さんにまで危害が及んだら兄さんはきっと耐えられない
Oh.
それなら僕がごめん兄さん兄さんのために僕ができること
Wait.
これからもずっと
Oh!
Okay, okay.
Oh!
Right?
でぶつかり合える弟になることだ
Oh, that was Rachel's explosion! That was Rachel's explosion all the time!
Holy shit!
Oh! Yes!
僕が力を求めていたの
He's
は
going after the flowers, yep.
この時のためだったんだもう大丈夫だよ
Oh! Yep. He restores them. Holy shit. If he focuses everything on them, then yeah. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, and yeah. That was such a cool shot. Just his barrier's up, and then suddenly, wait, I'm hundreds of feet in the air. What
Yeah.
happened? Yes. Oh, 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 everybody. Wow. Yes, there they are.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh!
The cavalry's on its way.
All right. Fucking Reagan and Sarazawa, let's go.
Oh,
兄さん
All right.
I just had. Oh, I'll save it for the
What's this?
discussion.
君は何
Ooh, the core of this thing. Nice.
僕だ
Yes.
Yeah.
モブか
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh.
Mob.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
心なしか体
It's been right there this entire time.
The nickname. It's not just a nickname.
あそこまで送り届けてくれるだけで
Yep. Sarazawa, create the barrier. Let's go in. It's a stormy day. Bring out the umbrella.
That's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
My umbrella's a drill that will pierce
The tornado.
the tornado.
何を言ってるんだこんなの僕の意思じゃないよ
Yes, it is.
つぼみちゃんに会いに行くって強い気持ちがあるだろう、僕にとってそれはこんなに人に迷惑かけてまですることじゃないお前の考えは普通じゃないよこのままあんたの方が壊れて消えればもう僕は我慢しなくていい
Wow. Because Mob really is the fake.
Uh-huh. Whoa.
Damn.
次に目覚めた時は僕は僕になって
Takes it in, yeah.
さよならモブ
Holy
Whoa.
shit.
Oh my god!
Holy
This show is
shit.
incredible! Okay, y'all.
Wow.
Season 3
That
did
was-
it. We've had some really good episodes, but this was our first absolutely defined 10 out of 10 perfect episode. Holy shit, this was so good.
It was good. It covered so much.
Oh my god.
And I loved every second of it.
And the setup and build up for this was flawless. The Suzuki stuff felt like it was worthwhile to have that screen time focused on a character that's not really that important in the character sense of things.
Yeah, we don't have as strong of an emotional attachment to him as Ritsu or Reigen.
Right. But because of the stuff that they did with Sho previously, we had the emotional payoff at the end.
Right.
That was like, that's the only kind of emotional payoff that would work to make this not just a plot, mechanical reason as to how, oh, well, Suzuki shows up because, yes, he's strong enough to maybe have a chance at stopping Mob. But no, Sho is like, wait, you're going to do this again?
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, right, this is my decision now.
And by showing how Sho came up to save him, right? With the fight and everything.
Yep.
That was a very effective way to reestablish in our minds the connection between these two. In case we had forgotten about it, or like it wasn't as present in our heads.
Exactly.
So that way you can have this resolution, and it's absolutely beautiful. And also with it being that kind of resolution, I think it mechanically is very satisfying because one, Suzuki did not have 10 years or whatever to build up more power.
Nope.
So Mob would absolutely crush him.
Yeah.
There's no reason that he would actually be able to stand toe to toe with him. But yeah, he is someone who can theoretically
absorb
a hell of a lot
lot
of
of
power,
it.
right?
Yeah.
So if he was able to do that, maybe that would work.
Yeah.
Maybe it would work.
Mob did effectively do in season 2 what he was already doing. So now it's okay, cool. I'll try it for you. You did this for me. You saved my life. Okay, this was my fate. This was my thing. Sho, stand back. I'm gonna now be a father here. And it's the no. That's the father you believe you need to be.
Right, but the father that I need you to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that sets up thematically perfectly with what they do with the two brothers here. Because it's not I need you to be that brother, the brother that's safe, the brother that never blows up at me, the brother that always is fine, the brother that's always calm. No, I need you to be 100% you. I need you to be 100% you no matter what. Even if at times you're going to fuck up, you're going to end up, leaking out something that's maybe a little scary. That's okay. That's okay.
Right.
So this explosion that Ritsu does being 100% of him, 100% Ritsu.
That is so perfect.
Nothing being held back. He's like, fine, then I'll show you, brother Nissan, the way that this is done.
Yep.
You can do this too. I believe in you.
And
I'm not strong enough to make you do it. You still have to decide to do it, but I'll show you. So then he attacks the flowers, which is brilliant. Just a thing that can help him, realize that his focus is maligned, if you will. Like he needs to right the rudder, if you will. It's fine that he wants to see Tsubame and confess his feelings for her, but the shock of the car accident combined with the my emotions, my entire being was focused on this one thing here. In some ways, Mob's will, or Kageyama's will, is so overly focused that there's not new stimuli that's able to be absorbed and coming in here. And so Ritsu was able to, at the very least, maybe crack that a little bit. And because of that, there's now an internal exchange that's going on, which is good. This is actually what we want. We do want there to be the full moment of where all the color, all the pieces get added on to this here, because it's not the you're getting destroyed Mob. You're getting reabsorbed. You're getting reattached back to yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so cool.
The idea that, like, okay, so, we've seen a fair bit of, like, talking to your internal self that might also be your internal monster in anime and fiction and,
fiction
all that
in general.
Stuff. It's
a tale as old as time. It's
tale as
classic.
old as time, right? And this show has decided to walk that same ground, right?
It is not a It is not an original or innovative thing. It is
Nope.
very, very tried and true.
But
we saw it coming that it was going to do something like this, but the way that they're doing it,
holy shit!
the execution,
it is so satisfying and it feels so fresh, right? Because like
Yep.
in general, if you have something like this, I would say it's an absolute win if you just make it do what it's supposed to do, right?
Yep.
You know, like you don't need to
don't
make
reinvent the wheel.
You don't need to reinvent the wheel because that's the whole point is that you're doing a wheel that everybody's seen before, right? You know, it's
Right.
like
This is something that where Jacob and I will talk a lot of times about how tropes are primarily just a good kind of structural crutch to rely on if you need to help, figure out a story's kind of beats and things like that.
and they don't even need to be a crutch. Like good execution on familiar things is precious. It's valuable. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And in this case, we didn't just see good execution. Like this was creative, like playing with the trope and the execution in a way that I didn't think really was possible. Like the idea, like there have been so many times where you see the I'm you, and whether that's like mechanically something that needs to be accepted
Sure.
or it's some like sort of perversion of the, no, you just need to be, embrace your darker side, all that stuff. Yeah, whatever. No, in this case, the idea that Mob is actually the fake.
Yeah.
He starts to crack because you're what I created and you're not helping right now.
Yep.
Like, that's such a wonderfully like crazy you
Because on the outside, externally, it looks like Mob. I love just the name Mob now that I think about it as a nickname, but also an alternate identity of sorts, because Mob feels chaotic and wild in a way.
Yeah.
The name Mob has that like, a
mob.
I'm dangerous. But no, it's fake. It's all a thing, a construct put up to keep things inert and safe. And that's the kind of thing that we would absolutely expect. But then to think that you would assume that aspect would be the thing that would rage and wild out. That would be the thing that would break.
Yeah.
And no.
Nope.
If anything, the true self is getting released, and it is wild and is chaotic, and it is uncontrollable because it's been suppressed for so long.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
the idea that, like, I was bringing up in the reaction of, like, well, what if he's been storing and absorbing all this energy and stuff, and it's he could be, but in some ways it's more than that. It's not just the energy that could be absorbed, but it's think about the idea that all the explosions were based around a specific emotion or a specific aspect of Mob. None of the emotions did this fully. There were parts where question mark came out, and I love now that they used that in place of the 100, 100%. Instead, if it's not a percentage, it's wait, what's the identity of this thing? Versus what's the power level? It's no. When the explosions happened, enough little bit of Kageyama came out in very specific moments where it overrode the explosion, and we saw his true self. And those almost always immediately were like undone, where Mob came and was like, stop. We don't need to go that far.
Right.
And it was maybe the fear of, oh God, if we go back to that state, we won't have control anymore.
Which is understandable because
very understandable.
Especially with how it started, but then also, because it kind of turned into this twisted thing, then when you see it start to rear its head, you're like, no, now I especially can't have that show up because now it's actually like going to hurt people, right? Like if not for Ritsu showing up, the one dude from the Body Improvement Club with the surprisingly good grades would have died. So what do you do about that?
Yeah,
right?
one of the things that this does in a recontextualization manner is that the first scene of Mob Psycho is him fighting aliens and monsters and stuff in this question mark form of sorts. But now that you think about it, that could have been the event of the point when Ritsu was, so scared.
Sure.
Where something happened that caused him to perceive the outside world as this scary, dangerous place. And all these monsters
I'll fight
are
the
about.
bad guys.
And I'll just fight them all, and things get really simple. And because of that, there was a separation. Things became too black and white, too stark of a contrast.
Yeah.
And now we're in this black and white world where things are very simple, and the color that you effectively stole from this world, Mob, is now being brought back into it. But it's going to be a painful process. You're going to have to break. You're going to have to disassemble. And in some ways, I hate using this word, but it's funny. He's getting deconstructed. He's literally, we're deconstructing the protagonist to their base components, reassembling them back into their original form.
Right.
And the idea of the way that all this kind of plays out with the classic anime, I'll show you my final form stuff, and this is in some ways, the first form. This is the original. This is not final. This is just, okay. And so, is this a thing where Mob's going to relinquish control? Relinquish psychic powers? No, I think this is just a very simple, just holding out the hand, being like, then take it all. It's okay.
Right. Yeah, exactly. The only reason that this is, there's reasons it's freaking you out, but the reason that this is like painful, if you will, is because you're resisting it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a pattern that you've built up for so long.
If you just went along with it, then hey, it's not pieces of you that are getting ripped apart and taken off.
Right.
It's just you just go over onto the cool outline.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You just get pasted, and then suddenly, hey, this being has color. There you go. Like, and the visual design of it also is just like that. Just feels so perfect. Like Mob literally this entire time has just been that little just layer that's on top, with nothing underneath.
Yeah.
This is all the underneath.
Because you stole that.
Right.
You took that away.
And hey, let's be real. That's what you had to do in the moment, right? With the original event.
Yeah.
That was very important to do. But you haven't been in a situation like that original event for a long time. And the only times you have been since then were specifically because you've been repressing it, right?
Yeah.
So like, maybe it's time to give that up.
Right. Yeah.
But, that's scary.
I also love the contrast of it being this opaque silhouette with the defined lines being the faceless, just showing the hair, the ears, and stuff like that, and then the general outlines and stuff. But when the question mark, when that form basically goes off, it's almost like it's fragmenting like little pieces of itself off.
Oh,
like
I don't have a clear visual in my mind.
Well, think about it. Let me like looking at this here, little pieces of itself. It's almost like it's dusting off.
Yes.
That.
It's getting Thanos.
It's getting slowly disintegrated.
Right.
But if you think about what that this might be reading a bit too much into it, but what you think that could mean, basically, is that the stress of maintaining this is actually it's showing the struggle, that this is not some holistic, peaceful thing. It in of itself is needing Mob. Like it needs that part to come back. It's not complete. Like sometimes when you see the final form of the super powerful anime character, the art is so defined and everything's all encapsulated in this one thing here. And I would say in some ways Mob is less defined in this case here.
Yeah.
The hair isn't the Super Saiyan, up kind of thing there, but it's got stuff dissolving off of it.
Yeah.
It's just showing the stress that this is putting Mob under, even though it's his true self. It's still it's still not 100%. I don't know. Way to describe it.
Yes, because the this being, right, Shigeo, right, still needs the pieces of the fake that is Mob.
Yes.
Because that is also a part of it.
That is still also a part of it, yeah.
And it understands that, right? So it's the, hey, we can't keep going like this. We gotta come back together, right?
Yeah. It's the idea of, even at this point, if you just break and disappear, I won't have to hold back anymore. I feel like that's also kind of revealing that this thing doesn't have the full picture. It still needs Shigeo, or it needs Mob, is that, if you just break and disappear, I don't want it to hold back anymore. But then the piece flakes off
and comes back to
reattaches.
it. Yeah.
That's not disappearing.
Right, exactly.
That's not disappearing.
Yep.
That's a reabsorbing. That's a reconnecting. That's a reestablishing.
Yeah.
So the structure, if you will, you can see even in the way that Mob looks. There's a blue outline of where the
piece
the Shigeo. No, the Shigeo form. It's basically drawn on where Shigeo should be.
Yeah.
Mob has blue here, but if you look for the outline here, his is the white here.
Right.
So they need to connect. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So cool. So good.
But Reagan is on his way.
Reagan and Serizawa.
Serizawa's going to break him through the tornado. Awesome. He's got that umbrella. And let's be real. We know that Reagan's gonna help reach Mob and fix this. But I want to bring up something that occurred to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, this would be crazy. We see Tsubame.
Yes.
Notice the tornado, right? Now, up until now, it's reasonable that she wouldn't necessarily know about what's going on because she's far away. She might not be looking at her phone or at a TV with news, things like that.
I don't think she's getting cell coverage necessarily.
Right, exactly. So even if she does feel some tremors or something, it might be like, oh, maybe there's an earthquake happening somewhere.
Well, she sees there's a natural disaster.
Well, no, now she does.
No,
right?
I mean there was clearly shaking of the ground and everything before this.
No, I know. I mentioned that, but we've been getting some development through exposition for Tsubame so far this season. The idea that she really doesn't care and will just say what she thinks. That's kind of the exact thing that Mob needs here. Now, you could say with her that maybe she could do to tone that down a little bit and be maybe a bit, kinder or something. I don't know. But in this situation, what if she ends up piecing together what's going on and then ends up going to Mob and rejecting him, even while he's in this state?
I don't really like that at this point. No. I really don't think that you should set up a thing to happen post Reagan that's not just Mob.
Sure.
And Kageyama.
Yeah, because the thing that I could also see it, because on the one hand, Tsubame is not developed enough to the point where having her be in the end of the series as far as showing some aspect of her character would be nearly as satisfying as for the other characters, right?
Yeah, I think she's going to be still having a final scene before
exactly,
the end of the show, but I don't think it's going to happen in the middle of
all the craziness happening.
This stuff happening. I think it's going to happen after.
It's going to happen after, and then Mom will go over and it'll happen, and then that'll be that, and he'll be able to handle it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like Reagan is the piece that will reach Mob and have him understand a little bit as to what's going on, because I feel like Mob still doesn't. Well, he hasn't gotten a clue yet. If that makes sense. He's still kind of unaware as to what his best play here is, and Serizawa in some ways makes sense to be here as well, because Serizawa was one of the characters that Mob saved by having him in some ways accept himself.
Oh, I like it. Yeah,
and not get himself kind of split by the one that was so devoted and dependent on Suzuki, but having him be his own person.
Yeah.
And in some ways, Kageyama has been so reliant upon Mob, and dependent on Mob, that this moment here is the perfect opportunity for him to release that dependency.
Well,
and
also,
there you go.
If you think about who Reagan is, even separate from his relationship with Mob,
he's fake.
He's fake. He is a helpful consultant, right? That can help people with their problems, even if it's with a fake solution.
Yep.
And 3, he's a really good talker. So when I think about the situation here, we have all of these people that have different connections with Mob.
Right.
But I would say the one of the big ways that that we can see the reasons why it's not working is that sometimes they don't necessarily know how best to communicate it in a way that Mob might be able to receive, right? Because granted, he's in a place right now where he's not able to receive a whole lot. Let's be real. But when I think of Reagan, him coming in and being like, hey, so let's talk, right? You know, like it just, Reagan is the perfect character for this. Even outside of his relationship with Mob, which of course is the main thing anyways. But
I want it to be a decent conversation, but I don't want the episode to end like 2 minutes after this gets resolved.
No.
I want to have a good 5-7 minutes at least after this whole chaotic thing, so we can get some reward in the way that we see how Kageyama kind of acts beyond this point.
And that's one of the other reasons why I think this episode was so amazing, because it had like 5 different groups of characters that ended up running into Mob.
Very efficient.
Doing their
works.
thing.
Yep.
And then, of course, it doesn't work and, and we move on, right? And so now we can go into the final episode with Reagan being the only one left.
The only one left,
And then we can have that, 7 minutes or 12 minutes or whatever afterward to see Mob in his new life, to have him, be able to finally go to Tsubumi and have her shoot him down and all that stuff. And, like all of the things that we want to see, we'll have plenty of time for it.
Yeah, and in some ways, if Mob or Kageyama or Shigeo or all of them as one is able to then have that kind of character milestone event happen, it could go very differently with Tsubumi. In a lot of ways, it might be something where he's able to be pretty cool. He's able to be pretty relaxed, where it's the thing of where she's like, hey, obviously I'm moving away, but like, let's keep in touch. Yeah. It's not a hard rejection. It's the, hey, let's, you're
at the very least, I would say there is a guarantee at this point in the show that it's not going to be just a no. Like there's
there could be a more of a conversation.
There's going to be a conversation surrounding it.
Yeah. But very fantastic episode. I feel like season 3 has had a lot of like 9 out of 10 episodes, but I feel like this was the 10 out of 10 peak season 3 episode, and I was just blown away by how much we got into here, despite Suzuki being the beginning of the episode.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Which is just like
okay, yes.
Like when it was brought up in the previous episode, awesome. I was like, cool. What is he, some kind of Suicide Squad here?
Right. Fun development, but like, this isn't a matter of power, when it comes right down to it. So.
Right, and yet they made it work so well, and then tied it in thematically to the rest of the episode. So it's just like, okay.
Yeah, this was everything I could have wanted from a penultimate episode.
Yes,
because
well said.
So many times I'll see stories where it's like, oh, I know that they can wrap this up so well, but as it gets closer and closer to it, I'm like, they're not like starting to roll out the red carpet. Like I'm, it's the I know this show could deliver on that, like, cathartic final episode.
Yeah.
But you need to have those other blocks before it, in order to set it up.
Next episode's gonna be special. I'm gonna cry. It's gonna be wonderful. I'm so excited. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
And so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.